one of the things we want to talk today about is faith. And I'm not talking about the spiritual sense. I'm talking about the kind of thing that inspires you to move forward in life. A story. There's, Mother Teresa. Yes, she's a well-known Catholic. Okay, but that doesn't explain her faith. The faith that when she was alive and doing her work, she went to a war zone to rescue some children, and after negotiating to no avail, just stood up and started walking across the field, and all of a sudden the people stopped shooting. Now, they say it's because nobody wanted to go down in history as the person who shot Mother Teresa. Hey, Keith. Nobody wanted to go down in history as having shot Mother Teresa, but that, we can rationalize it however we want. But the other part about that is that she had a faith that defied understanding. I mean, a lot of people can't go through a week without freaking out once or twice. Well, when it comes to trust, when it comes to faith, when it comes to walking through, one of the things that it's helpful to remember is how old are you now and how did you get there? Okay. We're all, working on our walk, and there are times that we feel better than other times. Well, what was going on in your world? What kind of things can you manifest? I mean, there are stones like danbarite and amethyst and citrine that can help you feel more confident. Okay, but where does that inner faith come from? I think it comes from the connection to the Creator. But I don't, I've seen atheists with it too. And I think it takes more faith to believe there isn't a Creator than to believe there is one. But each of us has our walk. We have our struggles. We have our thought processes. And if we give ourselves a little bit of grace, a little bit of peace, a little bit of way to hold on to things, then it's easier to do that. But we almost need to have reminders. We need to have spaces and places that we can go and begin our day or begin our thought processes. And also, look, there have been times in my life that I've been struggling and I've been worried and I've been freaked out. And good thing I had my notepad, because I like to write down not only what there is to do, but what the universe has allowed me to get done. So it's a to-done list. And all of those things required faith to get done. So if you're finding yourself struggling, just lean back a little bit. Take some thought, take some time, take some looking at what you've already gone through. Hi, Ariel. I mean, there's one. She's built schools and colleges and classes and all kinds of things. Talk about somebody who's operating in faith. And there are other people that I've known. There's great teachers and master teachers. And I'm not saying that we all don't feel like, oh God, how are we going to do the next thing? But if you give yourself some grace and peace, you're able to do that. And there are stones that you can hold on to. And depending on what your month is, a bloodstone needs something different than a diamond, that needs something than a pearl. But I can always help to make you those kind of